Woodbury County Board of Supervisors approved a set of guidelines they'd like to be considered for utility-scale solar use. At tonight's meeting, the board discussed revisions to a solar ordinance that they'd like to be considered. The discussion came after interest in using solar on a bigger scale near industrial and existing power lines. One of the board's guidelines includes a possible perimeter. The guidelines also set the amount of slope the panels can have, the percentage of ground coverage, and how they're decommissioned. Most of the recommendations were based on conserving land underneath, which was the main concern from the public. Board Chairman Matthew Ung said it's been over a decade since the rules for solar have been updated, and the board wants to make those rules as clear as they can for future utility use.
It'll be a few years before there is something out on the ground, most likely, but there's a lot of investment on the front end for these renewable companies where they want to make sure that they understand the rules so they can follow them, basically. And so we want to provide those rules and make it as very unrestrictive for this use, because it is a good use.
The board also discussed the use of an overlay district, which may help in the process of zoning a new area. The board's suggestions will be given to the Planning and Zoning Commission as well as the County Board of Adjustment for consideration for future public hearings.